I don't really like heroes. That's not a mystery to most of you watching this channel. I've made it very clear my thoughts on heroic characters like Superman, Spider-Man, Batman. I respect Batman to some degree, but I still don't like him. And all these other characters that are supposedly of the morally good aisle of things. But perhaps one of the worst examples, in my opinion anyway, and one that has been constantly haunting me for years because of his personal aggravation against me, is Izuku Midoriya, the main protagonist of My Hero Academia, a show based off the manga created by Koei Horikoshi. By the way, this video is not a dig at Horikoshi. He is a excellent writer. He is an excellent artist. I mean, his work is amazing. And I do think that, despite MHA not being my favorite manga, it does have a lot of respectable story elements that I think are, they have the potential to be expanded on in future stories. Or if Horikoshi just wants to delve into new genres, I mean, his work is very, at times, it could get very scary and very, gory and stuff. So maybe a horror manga could be right up his alley. Who knows? But the fact of the matter is, while Horikoshi himself may be a goat, Izuku Midoriya, one of his favorite characters, is not, because fucking this stupid broccoli-haired piece of shit has gotten in the way of characters that are so much better than him all the fucking time. Like All For One, for example, my favorite character in all of fiction, because he and I are basically the same person. We both looked at villains as children and decided that's what we wanted to be for the rest of our lives. For me, it was Sauron. When I was a kid, when I was looking at the TV and I saw the Dark Lord Sauron and his armies of orcs march over Middle-earth, I was mesmerized. I had an amazement that couldn't be quantified by any mathematical or scientific principle because I was just so fucking amazed by the sheer power and majesty I was witnessing on screen. I was like, I want an empire like that. I want legions of horrible, mindless beasts and monsters to do my bidding and slaughter people in my dark name. And for All For One, it was the Demon Lord from the comics because he was born into a life of poverty and he read about the Demon Lord and he was mesmerized too and he wanted to create a world that existed solely for him. But guess who got in the fucking way? Well, a bunch of stupid idiots, All Might and the whole lineage of One For All pieces of shit that I will get into in future videos in this series. But the main agitator, at least for our purposes today, is Izuku Midoriya. It's such a fucking waste of space. I fucking hate this guy! Oh my god, dude. His fucking bitch mother spawned such a horrible fucking cretin out of her goddamn disgusting placenta. I don't think I've ever seen a more worthless piece of shit in my long, long life than Izuku Midoriya. Look at that fucking disgusting smile he parades on every day. Like he's some fucking jester. He's a clown, because that's what he is. He's a clown who dances at the heels of this disgusting hero society. Fuck these people, man. There's such wastes of goddamn oxygen and carbon dioxide and every other mineral and material that makes up the human body. He does not need to live on this planet. Okay? I fucking, oh my god, where do I even begin? I never write scripts for these videos because I just find myself going on tangents because I can just go start from any platform and I can just fucking find myself rambling for hours and hours about how much I fucking hate this character. I mean, among other characters who I do not like, of course, and will be featured in future videos, but Izuku, oh my fucking god, dude. Because, like, I think it's just because of the cutesy anime appearance, this anime e-boy appearance. He's got that, like, because the Japanese cartoonist, and Japanese culture, cuteness is a sign of attractiveness, and not, like, typical masculine traits. So he just looks really annoying, I guess. But also, combined with the fact that his theme is really annoying. You say run. I mean, because it's just so obscenely heroic in every way, shape, and form. Combined with, I think, a lot of other factors, like what he does throughout the story, like him saving Eri, that stupid little fucking girl who would have been better off as experiment fuel for Overhaul because she was serving a much better purpose in life that way. Let me tell you that much. But you just had to save her because I see you crying. It's just like, dude, you're gonna cry when I'm through with you. I'm gonna poke your fucking eyes out with a fork. Dude, that's what I'm gonna do to you, you fucking piece of shit, Izuku Midoriya. Look at you, he's always smiling, he's always happy, he's hanging out with his groups of friends. Yeah, you know what? You know what, buddy? Life is not all cookies and cream, fella. Life is not all cookies and cream. Life is darkness and sadness and blades and rusty knives and horrible, horrible things happening constantly, 24/7. And the only way to win at life is to take advantage of those moments and exploit them for yourself. Not be some fucking goody two-shoes piece of shit who just wants to help everyone under the fucking sun. I mean, I just hate all of Class 1A. They're all really fucking annoying and horrible in their own ways. Like Uraraka, she's just a fucking stupid idiot who just wants to, give money to her family. She doesn't even want to be a hero for any genuine purpose. She just wants to give the money to her poor ass fucking family family. Haha, your family's lingering on the edge of poverty, you stupid cunt. Yeah, and fucking Mina, she, oh my god, I could go on and on, man. Like, I've been spending so long just crusading against these characters, and I feel like it's not doing enough. That's why I'm making these videos, so I can get across that these characters need to be wiped from the face of existence by noble villains trying to evolve humanity. Because here's the thing. People like Izuku Midoriya are actively holding back the evolution of humanity. They're like, let me just put all the weight of the world on my shoulders. You know, the us superheroes are going to save the day. Even though, by the way, you were born quirkless and you should have died quirkless. You should have listened to. I know I despise Bakugo with every fucking atom in my body, but you should have taken that one piece of advice of his in middle school and jumped off that fucking roof, you prick. Because God forbid that you actually like do something useful with your life and die instead of, becoming an irritant for like great characters like All for One and Overall to have to deal with like many years into the future. Like, look at you, you worthless, sucking piece of shit. God, man, the audacity of you to exist. It's just appalling. Like, how dare you live on this fucking planet? I mean, you're not even real and you ignite. It's like there's such hatred from me, such vitriolic spite from the deepest part of my bones because I just see you and I just see every part of humanity that should be eradicated from the face of this planet. Because he's just so fucking smushy and kind and forgiving, and loving. Oh my god, yeah, every fucking scene with him is just a flashback. He's got all the one for all upgrades. He's got Fajin and Black Whip and all that piece of shit. By the way, a bunch of characters in that story, a bunch of heroes, I mean, should have died. Fucking Gran Torino. Why is that old piece of shit alive? Why is that bag of bones still alive, dude? Fucking, I will go to Gran Torino's house after the end of My Hero Academia. I will go to Japan, go to his house, and blow his head off with a fucking shotgun, dude. Because that's how much I fucking hate that worthless cunt, dude. How the fuck are you still alive? Like, didn't Tomura Shigaraki like bash your fucking brains into the goddamn concrete like you goddamn deserve? You old hag, you old worthless bag of bones. But you still have the fucking audacity, the ignominy to fucking live on. Like, no one needs you. You can just die. No one loves you. But as much as I despise you, you're just an old withering sack of shit. This Izuku Midoriya has wasted his youth in the cause of heroism, the worst fucking cause a person with superpowers can dedicate themselves to. He was blessed to meet All Might, and instead of like doing the righteous thing and turning his back on All Might and betraying him and embracing villainy right after he got his powers, he decided to be a goody two shoes. And I do think that a lot of it had to be done because of his bitch mother, his fucking fat, disgusting, slobbing, globular bitch mother fucking Inko, I think her name is. Yeah, that fucking disgusting, rotten, abysmal, abscess covered piece of shit who probably has a disease and will die in a few years. God willing. Because god damn, she's just as annoying as a disgusting fucking worthless son. No wonder the dad abandoned the fucking Midoriya lineage. I would too. Oh my god, imagine having to wipe that bitchy and then silencing his son that bitchy. Oh yeah, oh my all my fucking posters everywhere, dude. No one cares. No one loves you. All the love that you have in that hero society is based purely off the power you have. It's not out of any genuine emotional connection. Watch the show and tell me otherwise, because you are wrong. You are wrong. You cannot prove to me a single iota that there is any genuine goodness that comes out of being a hero. All you are doing is holding back humanity's evolution by saying that ordinary people need to rely on fucking great caped retards like you to save the day. Like, no, dude. Humans have to solve their own problems, and guess who solves their own problems? Villains, because they're productive members of society. All for One was going to build a perfect utopic world where everyone existed in slavery under him. There would be no more war, no more oppression, because everyone would be oppressed. No one would be better than the other. Everyone would be a slave to his will. But you just had to fucking ruin it. You had to do it because you had to fucking all you are is a patron saint of the worst type of cause imaginable. You are scum. You are lower than scum. If bacteria had a fucking physical form that was discernible to the naked human eye, you would be beneath that shit because of how much you fucking suck, Izuku Midori. You are the worst type of human to have ever drawn breath on this good green earth. The fact that you won the sperm race. You won the sperm race, an astronomically low chance of you doing that to begin with, statistically and scientifically. You won that sperm race, and then you just became this fucking anomaly, this anomaly of just atoms just crumpled together. This fucking electron proton fucking mixture is just such a fucking inconvenience. It's just so it pisses me off, man. Fuck, 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 dude. God, man, it's been so long since I got first introduced to MHA. I love the League of Villains, man. I did all the well, I mean, mostly just All for One. I really admired him. I saw a lot of myself in All for One. Really, I felt like if I was in MHA and I could have been like the guy, the All for One's dad, I would have been a great guidance for him. I could have been a great mentor for All for One to help him teach him the real ropes of villainy because he was a self-taught villain. He had to be the dad for Tomoro Shigaraki to teach him everything he knows, but I could be a real dad for All for One, like a real. I'm the dad that stepped up because I could teach him a lot of things. I could really show him a world of villainy that he hadn't even experienced before. But I couldn't be there because I'm in real life and this is in fiction. And in fiction, the fucking stupid idiots win. And unfortunately, right, because the fantasy doesn't have to follow reality, but unfortunately, the fantasy has to be ruined by fucking crook heroes who can steal money from people. The crook heroes who don't even protect anyone. They can't. They're not even worthy of protecting anyone, dude. You have people like Endeavor in your society, and you know what? Even if you have like genuinely good people like All Might in your society, they're disgusting pieces of worthless shit too. They're goddamn bacteria. They're amoebas crawling around. Society doesn't always have to be protected. Maybe heroes can let it change once in a while to a world where it doesn't need heroes, but they're too afraid of losing their power because you know what? They're all a bunch of fucking stuck-up pieces of shit. Fuck you, Hawks. Fuck you, Izuku. Oh my god, fuck you, Izuku. Rot in hell. You will rot in hell. You will rot in hell. Inshallah, you will burn in the fucking fires and pits of goddamn Anubis, dude. Anubis, Tartarus, sorry. Excuse me. You will burn the fires of Tartarus for your sins of constantly getting in the way of your betters, dude. The fact of the matter, you tried to save Tomura Shigaraki. You caused so much disruption unnecessarily. And you didn't even pass. You didn't even graduate your first fucking year of high school, and you're already such a little piece of shit ingrate goddamn worm just trickling around, spreading your goddamn muck everywhere. No one loves you, dude. No one actually cares about you. All those fucking friends you made during your Hero Academy times, they're nothing. They're worthless. You're worthless. Don't you get it? Why do you have to always get in the way, dude? Every time. I couldn't even finish my Hero Academy. I couldn't even make it to the newest season. I only watched the All for One clips and the Tomorrow clips, really, because anytime I watch the Izuku clips, any hero clips in general, really. All Might, Shoto, Todoroki, all those pieces of worthless crap. But Izuku, especially, something about that broccoli-haired, innocent face that just makes me want to rip it off with goddamn pliers. Man, pliers, tweezers. I want to freaking flay him. I want to send him to the Boltons from Game of Thrones. Let him play his skin alive and let birds pack at his fucking exposed flesh, dude. Because whenever the fucking heroic music, that angelic music, oh, yeah, I'm saving the world. Oh, look at me, I'm saving the world. Dude, they just infuriated me beyond comprehension. You think I'm joking? You probably think I'm playing up a character for this video. I am not. I genuinely could not stomach watching another episode of My Hero Academia after like season 3, I think, or 4, because I was just genuinely so fed up. I felt like I wanted to vomit every time I saw Izuku beat a villain that was so clearly more deserving of the victory than he was. But by some ungodly twist of fate, some devilish fucking ritualistic damnation turn of events, Izuku just came out on top because you know what? Izuku has to win. And you know what? Maybe if he had some iota of cool factor, I'd still hate the shit out of him, but maybe I respect him just a tiny bit more. But no, he's just your average shonen slob piece of shit hero who doesn't even have a discernible motivation beyond, I just want to help people. I want to be like All Might. Well, guess what, oh, dude? All Might was a loser, and so are you. All Might lost his powers, rightfully so, against All for One. And you lost your powers in your final battle, too. Now you're just a nobody. You're a fucking nobody teacher working at that shitty UA campus that breeds out more disgusting child soldiers like you. Congratulations. Hey, everybody, let's give a round of applause for Zuku. Congratulations! Yeah, yeah, congratulations! Good for you, fucking nobody teacher! Hey, hey, good for you! Yeah, fuck you. That's all you get. Yeah, you know what? That was the only fanfare you probably got. Because the rest of your friends probably abandoned you. Me clapping sarcastically for you—that's the only fanfare you're ever gonna get in your godforsaken life of becoming a teacher. You pile of goddamn garbage. Oh my god. Why does he have to exist? Why does he have to exist? And there's going to be a lot of heroes that I get really worked up over, but he is like in the top 10 because of just I mean, I just really admire All for One. I see him like as a son. I see All for One as like the son I never had because, for one, I'm too young to really have children or want children, and I don't really ever want children in my life because, they're disgusting lumps of flesh. But if I did ever have a child, I would want it to not be some pathetic, whingy, crying like whelp. I would want it to be someone cool like All for One. Zen Shigaraki is like a son to me. And to see my son get fucking brutalized and pummeled over and over again when he was clearly written to be a much more terrifying antagonist, but he just keeps getting pummeled over and over again by this asshole Izuku Midoriya who doesn't even deserve to walk on this earth. It's just maddening. It's insane. It's insane, man. It's insane. I feel like I'm going insane. Am I the only one who feels this way? I feel like I am. You know, I'm trying to build this coalition of villain enjoyers across the internet, and I need people. I need someone to tell me that I'm not insane. Am I the only one who thinks like this? Seriously? Like, I'm really shocked. Like, I know I'm probably in the minority of people, but still, there must be at least like 3 to 4 people who are like, yeah, I agree. I hate that Izuku piece of shit. I could barely get through MHA 2 because of all the arcs he was involved in, where his stupid fucking face was shoved in every 3 seconds with some heroic angelic music, and his fucking dumb smile was just making me pissed off. Like, am I the only one who thinks that way? Listen, if you think this way, here's what I gotta say to you. If you're a fellow villain enjoyer like me, not some stupid, like, fucking lobotomized, hero-loving piece of crap who's like some fandom, like, ape who's just like, yeah, I love Izuku, I love the heroes, oh, they're so wholesome, yeah. Oh my god, they're so hot and sexy and cute, oh my god, I love them, yeah. If you're not like that, if you're a real intellectual, superior specimen on this earth, I don't care who you are, I don't care where you come from. I need you to contact me. I need you to join my Discord server. I need you to link up with me any way you can. I need villain enjoyers on this crusade. I need to post content about how much I hate heroes for the rest of my life. I want to do this forever. But I need to know that I have people willing to join me on this quest. I need to know I have people ready and willing to fight the good fight, or should I say, the evil fight. I need people who are willing to help a real life Dark Lord, not some poser, not just some cosplayer, though I do admit there are some really good, no hate to cosplayers. I mean, the work you guys do is amazing. I see them at the conventions and stuff. I mean, great job, guys. But I'm not just a cosplayer. Like, I believe in the cause of evil. I believe in classical ability. I believe in spiky armor and great fortresses and spires of doom and lakes of lava and demons and drakes and shit overrunning the planet and evil in spades, evil everywhere, evil up the ass, evil in the armpits, evil everywhere. I believe. I have a belief. I have a dream that one day all villains will be able to really wreak havoc on the entire universe, and they're led by a true leader, and that leader will of course be me and no one else, because no one else should be leader. Only I should be leader. But if you believe in my cause, if you understand what I'm saying, if you have even the smallest iota of understanding for what I'm saying in this video today, I want you to join hands with me, because today I am declaring a state of war. This channel and all of its subscribers and all of its adherents and all of its supporters are in a state of perpetual armed conflict against heroes, against the fandoms of heroes, against everyone who loves a hero. Again, if you have a positive feeling on a hero, on a heroic character, at least 99% of heroic characters. There are a few heroes I like for various reasons and circumstances. I'll get into that later. But for the most part, if you like a hero, like if you like Captain America, if you like Superman, if you like fucking Izuku Midoriya, if you like that fucking broccoli haired abomination against God, against everything that is good and holy and evil on this world. I keep saying good, but it's synonymous with evil whenever I say it, just so you guys know. If you are against him, and if you are against everything he stands for, join with me. I declare war on the heroes, and I want everyone who agrees with me to say it in the comments. You declare war on the heroes. Come on, people. I can't be the only one who thinks this way. Superheroes are actively the worst thing to have ever been made and fathomed on this earth. Villains need to win every single time. Well, the villains I like anyway. The villains I like should win every single time, over and over again. People are like, oh, what's the story if the villain wins? Who cares about story? I just want what I want all the time, forever. And that means villains winning. Villains have to win, because what do you get when Izuku wins? Nothing happens in MHA. The same fucking bullshit happens. None of them, the mutant racism plotline was unresolved. The hero like discrimination policy unresolved. Endeavor got off scot-free for abusing his fucking family, but it's okay. It's okay for Endeavor to abuse his family, but it's not okay for All For One to abuse families and kill people. But Endeavor does the same fucking thing, and he's allowed it as a hero, and he still has people to take care of him after he burned himself alive during the final battle. Excuse me, what kind of fucking hypocritical bullshit is that? Come on, guys, I can't be the only one who thinks like this. Seriously, this is ridiculous. There is no way I am living on a planet full of sane creatures, sane, sapient human beings, if there is not at least one other person who does agree with me. Does not agree with me. Because if you agree with me, then that means you like see the world for what it is. I mean, seriously, I am not insane. I am speaking an objective truth. Heroes are the worst things to have ever been conceived on this planet. They tell everyone, oh, we're going to save the day. You don't have to worry about a thing. What if the people want to do it themselves, huh? Why don't you give the people a chance to do it themselves, huh? Izuku, well, you know what? And you know what the fucking worst part is? The fucking ideal world that heroes wanted, it's just going to cause more war, more discrimination, more hatred, because they just want to keep the status quo. While villains wanted to change things for the better, they wanted objective, large scale changes. All For One was going to create a truly righteous, pristine utopia where mankind would be together as one, a singular entity, a hive mind, joined together in glorious imperial conquest throughout all time and space. But unfortunately, that dream was never realized. Or was it? Or was it because while my son in the fictional realm has failed, I am still here, and my friends, I tell you, as long as I draw breath, the heroes will have something to fear. So join with me, join hands with me. I do not just request it, I demand it. If you are a fellow villain lover like I am, join with me. Talk to me about your favorite villains. Tell me about how you wish they would have won. I want to hear your stories. I want to hear your tales. I want to hear your philosophies. And together, we will create an empire worthy of the history books. We will create something to be remembered for all time. But until then, Darksiders, this is the first of many most pathetic characters in fiction videos, and I thank you all so much for tuning in, because I really make these videos for the viewing pleasure of watchers like yourselves. And someday, when this channel has 1 trillion subscribers, and it's the greatest thing since sliced bread, and it's marching across the entire cosmic plane, and entire species know my name and tremble in fear at its mere mention, someday, these few original subscribers can feel a pride swelling in their hearts knowing that they were the first contributors of something truly great to last the ages and stand the test of time. And of course, to you, Izuku Midoriya, I wish nothing but the worst. And if you think that I'm done with you, I'm only just beginning, boy. This is just the first of many videos I will make assailing your character. I will make you regret even fucking drawing breath. You're not even real, but I will make sure that you regret even existing on the same planet as I am. Even though you're not even on the same earth as I am, I will make you regret being a thought in Horikoshi's mind. I will make you regret existing on even the same level as I am, because you are beneath me. I can affect the real world, the physical world, and you are just a drawing, and I will make sure you know it, you worthless hero piece of garbage. Alright, Darksiders. Thank you all for watching, and have a good one.